guys, today is Good Friday. It's a time when we stop and we reflect and remember Christ's death and crucifixion before we celebrate his resurrection on Easter. And I wanted to read a little bit from Luke, and we'll sing a couple worship songs together as we take pause kind of in the end of our week and reflect on Christ's death. So I'm going to read from Luke 23, starting in verse 33. When they arrived at the place called the Skull, they crucified him, along with the criminals, one on his right and the other on his left. Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing." They drew lots as a way of dividing up his clothing. The people were standing around watching, but the leaders sneered at him, saying, "He saved others. Let him save himself if he really is the Christ, sent from God, the chosen one." The soldiers also mocked him. They came up to him, offering him sour wine and saying, "If you really were the king of the Jews, save yourself." Above his head was a notice of the formal charges against him, and it read, "This is the King of the Jews." One of the criminals hanging next to Jesus insulted him. "Aren't you the Christ? Save yourself and us." Responding, the other criminal spoke harshly to him. "Don't you fear God, seeing that you've also been sentenced to die? We are rightly condemned, for we are receiving the appropriate sentence for what we did. But this man has done nothing wrong." Then he said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." Jesus replied, "I assure you, today you will be with me in paradise." It was now about noon, and darkness covered the whole earth until about 3 o'clock, while the sun stopped shining. Then the curtain in the sanctuary tore down the middle. Crying out in a loud voice, Jesus said, "Father, into your hands I entrust my life." After he said this, he breathed for the last time. When the centurion saw what happened, he praised God, saying, "It's really true. This man was righteous." On Sunday, we'll celebrate the resurrection of Jesus, that he rose from the dead, having conquered death and redeeming all of humanity. But today we stop and we reflect on Christ's death and what that means. And as I've been reflecting on it today, I've just been struck by how human it makes Jesus. We have a God who came down from heaven to live among us, to live through the hardships that we live through. He experienced loss. He experienced betrayal. He experienced abandonment. He experienced isolation. And he sympathizes and knows what we go through. We have a God who knows what it's like to be you. I just think that is so powerful. And I have too many friends in my life that when they go through hard seasons of their life, they question God and say, "How could God allow this to happen?" And they walk away from their faith. I can sympathize with what you're going through to a certain point, but God is the only one who really knows what you're going through. He knows what it feels like, and he loves it when we talk to him and when we pray to him. And right now, as we reflect, we're going to sing 2 worship songs. One is called "I'm Satisfied in You" by Brian Eckelberger. One is called "House of God Forever" by John Foreman. And they're both loosely based on Psalms. You know, David wrote the Psalms, and he was just known for talking to God when he was angry at God, when he was sad, when he was happy. He just expressed how he felt to God. And these songs have come to mean so much to me through different seasons of my life, hard seasons of my life. I've come back to these songs. And so I want to sing them now, and we have the help via the internet of a couple of my friends, Jeff Anderson on guitar and Melissa Miles on cello on the second song. So let's worship together.
I have lost my appetite, and a flood is welling up behind my eyes. So I eat the tears I cry. And if that were not enough, they know just the words to cut and tear and prod when they ask me, where's your God? So why am I downcast, oh my soul? Why so disturbed within me? I can remember when you showed your face to me. As the deer pants for water, so my soul thirsts for you. And when I survey your splendor, you so faithfully renew, like a bed of rest for my weary flesh. I am satisfied in you. When I'm looking at the ground, it's an inbred feedback loop that brings me down. So it's time to lift my brow and remember better days when I love to worship you and learn your ways, sing the sweetest songs of praise. So why am I downcast, oh my soul? Why so disturbed within me? I can remember when you showed your face to me. And as a deer pants for water, so my soul thirsts for you. And when I survey your splendor, you so faithfully renew, like a bed of rest for my weary flesh. I am satisfied in you. And let my sighs give way to songs that sing about your faithfulness. May my pain reveal your glory as my only real rest. And let my loss show me all I truly have is you. 'Cause all I truly have is you. So when I'm drowning out at sea, all the breakers and your waves crash down on me, I'll recall your safety scheme. You're the one who made the waves, and your son went out to suffer in my place, and to show me that I'm safe. So why am I down? Why so disturbed? I am satisfied in you. 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 God is my shepherd, I won't be wanting, I won't be wanting. makes me rest in fields of green, quiet streams. Even while I'm walking through the valley of death and dying, I will not fear, 'cause you are with me, you're always with me. Your shepherd's staff comforts me. You are my feast in the presence of enemies. Surely goodness will follow me, follow me in the house of God forever. God is my shepherd, I won't be wanting, I won't be wanting. He makes me rest in fields of green, quiet streams. Even while I'm walking through the valley, death and dying, I will not fear, 'cause you are with me, you're always with me. Shepherd's staff, your shepherd's staff, it comforts me. You are my feast in the presence of enemies. And surely goodness will follow me, follow me in the house of God forever. Of God forever.
Thank you for worshiping with us today. This Sunday's Easter, where we celebrate the resurrection of Christ. And guys, we have the funnest Easter service planned. I'm so excited about it. I can hardly wait. I encourage you to join us on Saturday night and Sunday. We'll have different streams on Facebook. It'll also be on YouTube. And I encourage you, it has never been easier to invite your friends to church. And this Sunday's message and worship and all the stuff planned specifically, I just think your friends and family are not going to want to miss it. It's truly going to be a special time. So join us on Easter, invite a friend. We'll see you then.